scope and content of QMS. So here in the scope and content, you can discuss design process, conformance to design, which is specification as well, responsibility and reliability, in process testing and final testing as well, right? And documentation, audit activity, training activity, facilities and equipment, suppliers and contractors. I'll explain you all these things one by one, right? And process as well. Okay, first of all, what is scope and content?
Are you asking me?
No, I just spoke this
Oh, okay.
question, right?
Okay.
Then I'll explain you in my own words.
Okay.
Okay. Scope and content mean, first of all, I will let you know what is scope and content, then I will let you know these all options one by one we will discuss, right? So scope and of a scope, the scope of a quality management system defines the boundaries and applicability, right? Like, is it applicable or not? So it will let you know the boundary, define the boundaries and applicability of quality practices within an organization, covering all relevant processes and foundations. The content includes quality policies, objectives, procedures, documentations, and controls necessary to ensure consistent product or service quality. It focuses on maintaining compliance, achieving customer satisfaction, and driving continuous improvements as well. It's all about scope and content, right? You understand?
Yes. Sorry, I was on mute.
Okay. Next, how about design process? Design process means in the scope and content of a QMS, the design process involves defining and documenting procedures for developing and refining products or services, right? This includes establishing criteria for design inputs, processes for development and review, and controls to ensure that the design meets quality standards, the customer requirements, right? And the
Hmm.
customer requirements, because the goal is to ensure that the final design is reliable, functional, and aligned with the organization's quality objectives, right?
Hmm.
Next, after design process, we will discuss conformance design, right? Are you with me?
Yeah. Sorry, I'm listening. I
Okay,
don't know
okay.
when you're asking me or not, so I just want to make sure.
Okay, okay, that's fine. In a QMS, conformance to design ensures that products or services adhere to the specifications and requirements set during the design phase. This involves verifying that all design criteria are met through rigorous, or like you can say rigorous testing, inspections, and reviews. It ensures that the final output aligns with the intent, that if align with the intended design, meeting quality standards and customer expectations as well, right? Next, we will talk about responsibility and reliability. How about you can say responsibility
Responsibility. Yeah.
and reliability as well.
Reliability.
I can say that in a QMS, responsibility involves clearly defining roles and accountability for quality related tasks across the organization. Reliability refers to consistently meeting quality standards and requirements through effective processes and controls, ensuring that everyone understand their responsibilities and that processes are reliable helps maintain high quality and foster trust with customers, right?
Hmm.
How about in-process testing, the next phase? So in process testing, if I'll explain it into the point concept, you can say that in process testing with the QMS, it involves evaluating products through evaluating products or services at various stages of production to ensure they meet quality standards and specifications. This testing helps identify and address issues early, preventing defects from reaching the final product. It ensures continuous monitoring and control, contributing to our overall quality and consistency, right?
Mhm.
Next options we have final testing. Then we will talk about documentation. So final testing means final testing in a QMS involves evaluating the completed product or service against all specified requirements and standards, right? Before release. This comprehensive assessment ensures that all final outputs meet quality expectations and that is free from defects. It serves as the last checkpoints to confirm compliance and reliability before delivery to the customer, right?
Mhm.
Give me 1 minute. I have to say something to my brother, then I will come back to
Okay.
you. ये पासपोर्ट लेगा उसका फोटो स्टेट से उसे क्या इसका सेंड करना है मैंने फात को रात को सुबह का लेट होने उसको भी सेंड करना है बात सुन ले ऊपर से जल्दी कर ला दे मेरे व्हाट्सएप पे करवाई सेंड हाउ मच ओ चल इंग्लिश में चल खाना बाद वो दे दे मुझे नहीं पता कितने लगते हैं स्कैन के वो है जिसके पास जा रहा है उस तरह का ही उसने उतनी मांग लेने हैं 20 40 60 80 90 100 स्कैन पता है ना ऐसे और वैसे दोनों डबल साइड और मुझे व्हाट्सएप करवा दी सेंड मैं 15 वाले नंबर पे सेंड करवाई व्हाट्सएप पे बात सुन उसे की डॉक्यूमेंट बना के सेंड करे तस्वीर वैसे ना सेंड करे स्कैन मैं कह रहा हूँ तू कह रहा है उसे की डॉक्यूमेंट बना के सेंड करे ओके आई कैम बैक
Okay.
no
Yes.
okay I apologize because I have to apply my visa tomorrow on urgent basis for my Dubai tour.
Oh.
So I just asked my brother to take my passport to the photocopier and I need some scanned copies for that so
Oh,
that I
okay.
can apply for my visa.
Well, good luck with
All
that.
right. Okay, let's continue.
Okay.
So next, can you see my screen?
Yes, I can.
Documentation. We're gonna talk about documentations in the case of QMS. So how I can summarize documentation, I'll let you know. Documentation, by the way, after that we will talk about audit activity as well. Documentation in a QMS includes all written records and procedures that define control and support quality management activities. This encompasses quality policies, process descriptions, work instructions, and records of compliance and performance as well, right?
Mhm.
Because proper documentation ensures consistency, traceability, and effective communication of quality practices within the organization, right?
Mhm.
Next, and we have audit activity. How about audit activity? All these things I'm explaining one by one so that you can admire it.
I'm admiring it. Thank you.
Are you admiring everything?
I am.
Great, great. I will take feedback at the end of the session. I hope you will be very satisfied and very happy as well. Audit activities involve systematically examining processes, procedures, and records to ensure that the staff understand the adherence
Hello?
to quality standards and regulatory
I
compliance.
think I might have
Because
lost you.
effective audits help
Hello?
maintain quality at rest, non-conformities, and regulatory compliance.
Hello?
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, now I can hear you.
Okay, can you see my screen?
I can.
Okay, there was network breach. That's why we got disconnect for a few seconds. So audit
Okay.
activity in a QMS involves systematically examining processes, procedures, and records to ensure compliance with with quality standards and regulations. Because this includes internal audits to identify areas for improvement and external audits for certification or regulatory compliance. Because effective audits help maintain quality, address non-conformities, and drive continuous improvements. Got it?
Hmm.
Next, next option that we're gonna have to discuss here in conceptual things, which is training activity. How about training activity? I'll summarize it within 2 or 3 lines, within few concepts, right? So by the way, training activity, and we have, let me see all the options we have for facilities and equipments, right? We have suppliers and contractors. Okay, very less option is left. Okay, give me a few seconds. Let me check my
Okay.
device. It's giving me yellow signal once again.
Okay.
Okay, there we go. All right. Training activities. So now we're gonna talk about training activities, right?
Hmm.
Training activity in a QMS involves providing employees with the knowledge and skills needed to perform their roles effectively and meet quality standards. This includes onboarding, ongoing training, and competency assessments to ensure that the staff understand the adheres to quality procedures. Proper training support consistency, quality, enhances performance, and fosters a culture continuous improvements, right?
Hmm.
This is all about, we have discussed about training. And next we have facilities and equipment and suppliers and contractors. They are also the part of this thing, right? So after that we have processes. What is process? So definition that has already been mentioned over there. Process means a set or arrangements of activities that involve the use of resources to generate a product or service, you can say, right? So like transformation of inputs or inputs to outputs, operational in its function and control, you understand?
Hmm.
It's all about process. Where does quality begins? So quality begins, like take a Juran definition, fitness for intending that we have discussed before. Quality starts with the customer, like who are my customers? What do they want? Can I make it? How can I make it? How can I exceed their specification and delight them with my product or service, you can say. This is all about quality starts with the customers. Got it?
Hmm.
Design quality. Designs are plans to meet specifications as determined by the client. So specifications are required to draw up the contracts. By the way, you can mention provide measurement systems and protection that is given to the organization that they are less likely to generate material that doesn't conform to client requirements. Got it? It's all about design quality. So in design quality, you can also consider, like, if I'll talk about design quality, I will give you a few concepts regarding design quality here. In design quality, you can mention, if with bullets, if I'll let you know, you can say that design quality in a QMS refers to the process to ensuring that products or services meet quality standards and customers' requirements from the initial design stage, right? So it involves defining design criteria, you can say criteria, and conducting through evaluations and reviews and implementations controls to verify that design outputs align with the intended specifications. Got it?
Mhm.
Also, you can say that effective design quality management ensures that the final product is reliable, functional, and capable of fulfilling its intended purposes as well. It's all about design quality that we have discussed about it. All clear? Do you have any question regarding it?
No.
Great. Design quality specifications we have discussed. So here we have few questions that you can mention over there. For a specification to function you need, who is involved in the process? So what requirements need to be satisfied? What are exact deliverables? What standards will the process and products be judged against, right? How will deviations be handled, and what are the critical success factors involved? All these things, they are the power of design quality specifications. All good.
All
How
good.
about design and knowledge? The specification is dependent upon having definite knowledge of what are the inputs, what transformation processes involved, what are the outputs, and what comprises the control system. I would like to give you a little introduction about design and knowledge in my known self, in my known words as well. Like, design and knowledge, what is the relation between them? So in a QMS, the interplay between design and knowledge involves using enterprise and information to ensure that the design process meets quality standards. How about design? How about knowledge? Design means incorporates systematic planning, development, and validation of products, or you can say services, to ensure they meet specified requirements and customer needs. Got it?
Mhm.
Whereas if I'll talk about knowledge, knowledge means utilizes technical expertise, industry best practices, and historical data to inform design decisions, optimize processes, and prevent issues as well. So integrating design with the comprehensive knowledge ensures that products are well conceived